things here are really trying to keep pace with how fast this county is growing.
Right.
It's like they are, like it's outpacing what they can do with infrastructure, what they can do with the lights, what they can do with education, and that's right when I left. And I know it's still going on because I got family and friends here, and they still say the happenings here is outpacing the capabilities here. And you can tell because it's always hustle and bustle.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get hustle and bustle everywhere, but it's never enough. The services are never enough. There's always some shortcomings, but it's really bad here. It's bad. It's not terrible. It's worse.
Yeah.
But I guess they're getting better. It's not too bad. It's all right. But all this traffic.
I know. Johnson Ferry Road.
Johnson
Okay.
Ferry Road.
I ain't know I had a road.
We're about where we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
We're not far. Really not far. People gonna be like, damn, I'm famished.
Yeah, but I don't know, she got to take a nap because I kept hitting the damn phone.
Okay.
She probably got to take a nap though.
Okay.
Because we was on the road for a minute before we hit her
True.
about the food, and then we had the wrong menu.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too far off though, because they had this almost the same thing. It wasn't too bad. They had shrimp and grits and everything.
It's just something, man. I'm hard on myself.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be.
Well, it's hard to change how I'm built now.
Yeah.
I adjust. Get adjust, and it takes. That's a nice park.
Yeah, it's real nice.
They have nice parks out here. I'm not gonna lie. They got chill, nice parks. But when you're one way and you're readjusting, some people want comforts with adjustments.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I don't need a bunch of comforts.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what's the path? Okay, let me get on this path. Like my place here.
Yeah.
So I made a lot of all good enough for the better, but I call it time consuming, but it's not. It's like 2 years ago. I done made a lot of significant strides in my own way, my own self, and with where I lived, where I moved to, but aside from mentally, just living, period, just life, just doing things, and living over here and wanting to move over there, okay, waiting through the pandemic, putting things in place, just, to get comfortable to BCU.
Exactly.
I remember telling people, I'm like, it was 2 years ago. It was more than 2 years ago, but I've been doing, I have been into several spaces with other people.
Yeah.
And they were cool. Like, they wasn't a bunch of rah-rah either. Well, okay, a couple of times. But they already had communities. But they didn't have communities, it's tribes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's individual tribes and that are, they're places. Like, there are places. They're what do you call that? So places that wanted to make it to non-profit, federally recognized, unfederally recognized, but still with the same understanding. Just a lot of and being on talks with them and being on Zooms and being on phone meetings, and not endlessly, but a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Met with them and talked with them. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm not trying to, certain things I don't think I'm trying to do. I don't want to, like, Topcast had this conversation a lot, and so did a lot of other people. And certain things you don't know if you want to get into.
Yeah.
You know, and until you know, really know. And you don't want to be doing something like, it might as well be the Islam and the Nation of Islam.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I can't, you know, if you can't do something, you can't do something. Things take discipline. You know, it's true. But if you can be disciplined yourself and still stay within the parameters of any company and you're comfortable with it, you're good. You're good. It's like, okay, I can tolerate that. Okay, because then, you know, they smoke. Yeah, they smoke, drink, party in certain places. Just don't know. People do certain things, but like I said, you know, again, I just decided that I didn't want to. There's certain groups I didn't want to be with, and there's certain tribes and clans and nations.
Exactly.
I at the time I didn't want to. And
exactly.
you know, it's okay, but there's still some understanding that people want to, you know, I want to have in myself. There's still expectations that people are having.
Exactly.
It's all right.
But yeah, I know everybody not own what we own, so you know we can think we're joining like a group and they're, you know, doing this and doing that, but yeah, like you said, some Nation of Islam, you know what I mean, like Mason shit or whatever, like that's not what we talking about.
Right.
Like, no, we ain't talking about that. We talking about building for the future and having and keep building, keep making, you know, prospering, surviving, not working for another motherfucker, talking what another motherfucker talking about what we talking about.
Right.
Like our plan, you know what I mean? Like it's already laid out basically, and people keep adding to it because it's a good plan, and just keep adding to it and make it fucking work.
They can, it will. It take legs to move a machine. It takes gears to move a machine. You know, it takes effort and, you know, I love the conversation we be having in there. You know, definitely have a lot of conversation, definitely have a lot of dialogue. And I remember, if you was there, remember when the $5 had the meeting in Congress? And remember a couple of days before that when the $5 recognized the Pope? The Pope, like, you know, that's really a big deal.
Exactly.
Like not a big deal like, oh, we happy, it's good for us. It's bad for it. Like
it's bad.
It's bad, right?
All bad.
It's all bad.
It's nothing good.
It's like, you know, we looking at Choctaw, Chickasaw, okay, and we have people in there they took over our lineage.
Yeah. In
the government and in the communities and everything else, you know, and now they look Mexican and Asian and white,
not
pure
us.
white.
Not us.
Yeah, not us. And like, it's like, that's Choctaw Nation? And then they looking at us like, who y'all?
Where nation y'all from?
What nation y'all from? It's like, man, you know, that fucking pissed me off.
Yeah.
That really pissed. So, you know, you can imagine other people that talk, but that really pissed me off. That's supposed to piss us off. Or it's supposed to make us do something.
Wake your fucking spirit up.
Wake your spirit up, thank you.
Move your fucking body.
That's right.
It's supposed to piss you off to move, not to do nothing to nobody, but piss you off to goddamn get something done or work on something or something.
That's right. That's right. And it does. And it do. And that's it's that calls for action.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Topcast was talking about. Like he was talking about it. I talk about it with other people, you know, and like he was saying, we can talk a lot and we can learn a lot. That's cool. The days of talking, it's about over. Because they're doing things. They have the resources, they have the armies,